2, 3, 4.
All right. Welcome to the JLP podcast. We're trying something new, and we're going to see if we can make it happen. Honestly I don't know at this point. Tori, can you tell me if you hear both of us? Just give me a.
Can you hear us?
Can you see us? Tommy, can you hear me?
There's a hyphen between break.
It is there?
I've been putting a hyphen.
All right, I will fix that for next week.
Maybe. I don't know. Listeners,
What's up, Mike? Let us know if you can hear us.
Let us know.
Oh, yes and yes, so they can see and hear. Look at this.
Wow.
Holy shit. All right. Billy's a little low, is he? Well,
I'm sorry, guys. Maybe Terry needs to turn me up. Maybe I need to adjust my microphone.
do something. I don't know.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can still see your face, too. That's really cool.
All right.
Yo, what's up, Jason? So I've been spending some time when we've been down for Billy's exorbitant traveling.
I'm sorry, I'm an adventurous guy.
He is.
That's what happens when you're breaking Billy. You adventure a lot. And let me tell you, I had the adventure of probably a lifetime. It was freaking awesome. What are you doing over there?
Well, keep getting Billy is low.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Ooh, I can actually add comments. I fixed it.
You got to give it a minute and see what happens. I'm not low in my ears.
Billy, Mike, I do not think is working. We are getting the feed of yours. No. Say something.
Check 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 8 17 46 52 hut hike.
No. You're right, folks. All right.
Is it pulling the audio off of your laptop?
Yeah. Try it now.
Check 1 2 3 4 5 6
Let
7.
me know what everybody hears now.
Can you hear me? Do you hear what I hear?
All right. That's better. All right.
A singing LS.
So
I don't know.
I did all this work while Billy was gone, and I didn't have access to the studio, so I didn't have.
You just didn't ask.
You're right. I didn't ask, but I really didn't have access to the mix board and shit. So I probably should have asked and then came over and did some work here. But dude, I've been so busy, and to the point that I'm afraid of hitting buttons right now because
you don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen because we've been losing.
I completely understand that. I mean.
But I can do this. So if I want Billy to talk, I can put him in the main screen.
This is really weird and
then I can be over here in the background and be
super lagging behind, so I can't. Did you break Canada? No, I did not break in Canada. I was actually quite non-breakability in Canada. It was a good thing.
Those pictures, I mean, your whole trip looked pretty amazing.
It was just everywhere I went was super picturesque.
Yeah. And then back to the main thing. So I've got some cool things going. And I hope to have the ability to do everything that we had before, only better, the next time we do this.
Wow, this is super far behind.
Yeah. It's always behind.
No, I mean like the amount. Or is it just YouTube's that far behind?
YouTube could be that far behind.
I think YouTube's that far behind.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited about tonight's episode. It's good to be back in the studio.
I'm excited.
Oh man, we were out in the garage earlier, for like our 4-minute catch up, and I was like, damn, I miss this garage.
I know, man.
So I need more time in that garage.
Well, I have a lot of plans that are going to be taking place. As you may have seen out on the Facebook lands, there's some go fast things happening in the mix.
I like that.
And if anybody has a set of 16-inch coilovers that want to trade for a set of 12-inch coilovers, let me know.
That's a little diminishing returns, isn't it?
No, they're brand new.
Yeah, sure.
I just need 16s.
Yes. You almost spilled it again.
I know. I'm going to hold on to it. I need 16s, not 12s.
Yeah. Josh, thanks for that update. It looks like YouTube is a little behind
It
Facebook. When I did the solo show, I wasn't able to do the YouTubes.
That's okay. People do watch. It's good just to have our episodes out there.
It really is. But it's one of those things where you were traveling, and it was asking for a login on your device,
and we are 3 hours apart.
Right, and it just wasn't. It wasn't going to happen. So I just went Facebook and dealt with it. Really excited about tonight's show. It's a mailbag, and Billy's looking over.
Big old mailbag is an understatement.
Yeah, it won't be that long as we go into it.
This is gonna be like 2 hours.
No.
There's like 35 emails, guys.
It is quite a bit, because I did ask for some last minute emails, and so we doubled the number of
that's
stuff,
good.
which is great. I love them, but some of them are quicker emails, some of them won't be.
Everybody gets their 3 seconds of fame on the JLP podcast.
Everybody.
There is some good questions at the bottom, though.
Yeah. I told you it's a good one. People have done a really nice work with this, and I'm excited for it. I appreciate everybody jumping in there and putting out info for us. I want to try to hit the button and do the video, but I'm afraid if I do, hey everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate the Jeep life, and Billy just hit the button, and I don't. Woo.
So we're gonna modify this a little bit. I think we still need our faces to be up while the intro is playing in the main screen.
Oh, maybe I'll work on that.
If we can work on that.
Yeah.
Sorry. So everybody, if you don't know already, we record live every Sunday night. At least we try to every Sunday.
We've been a little lacking in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
But we record live every Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard. And we would love for you guys to join us, because we love answering questions on our live show. The more questions, the better. Yeah. We love having you guys on, and we love talking to you guys.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because we as a heads up for our listeners, what's coming up is our mailbag. And we got so much interest in the very end of this. Once I announced that we were going to do this, I think we could almost do this once a month.
We really could.
And I think it would be great, because I love connecting with our listeners. And
so I think another way that we're going to connect with our listeners, and I want to bring this back, and I'm challenging everybody out there, you guys right now, everybody that's listening, send in Jeeps of the Week again, because we're going to bring it back.
If we get enough, we're going to definitely bring it back.
And I figured Jeep of the Month.
All right.
To start out.
Yeah. So, Jeep of the Month.
So let's try to get a few mailed in for next week. Is going to be the first month of, So it's going to be the second weekend or the second week
There we go.
of every month
like
is
that.
going to
We're
be
just
our
literally made it up as we were going
Jeep
along.
of the month.
I love it. Because everybody's got such great rigs, and they don't have to be, on coilovers and everything. You show me a cool beach rig, and I'm as happy as I can be.
I take everything to the extreme.
Yeah.
As you might know.
Yeah.
Break it, Billy, right here.
Break it, Billy does it.
That's how we do it. But I still like admiring, and I saw something. What did I see the other day? Oh, no, it was today. And I'm going to break this stigma a little bit, but it was a Land Rover Defender.
Oh, dude.
But it was like an older one. It was over at Costco. It was all white. It had like these black roll bars down the back. It was the truck version. And wow, was that cool. So I'm a car enthusiast guy, but I just take everything to the extreme. So that's why I have Reaper and Big Red. But send in anything you got because it's your Jeep life. We're just living in it.
We're borrowing it.
Yep.
But yeah, I love that idea. I think that's great, and let's get that back. I mean, we've missed it for a while.
Yep.
And, so we have merchandise.
Yes.
And literally, I saw a merchandise guy today.
Wow.
I rolled down the window and said, "Hey" to him on the road. So I'm going to try to get us some new stuff on there.
I like that idea. I think I would like to meet up with him and throw some ideas around.
I'd love that.
To help benefit Jeep Life Podcast, to help benefit Jeep and Terry, and also Break It Billy.
we gotta pay the bills, folks.
Heck yeah.
Got to pay the bills.
Speaking of paying the bills, did you guys know we have Patreon?
Yeah, I did.
I know you do.
Oh, yeah.
But did you guys out there know that we have a Patreon, and you can go subscribe to us for as little as $3 a day?
So
or a month. Not a day.
Not a day.
I mean, if you want to do $3 a day,
starving children.
Yeah.
$3 a day.
Yep.
But no, we have monthly packages, and they're as corny as you expect.
Yep.
$3 is sport model.
Heck yeah, because you're rocking that sport model.
That's right. $5 get you the Sahara.
Sahara. You like that leather seat.
That's right, and definitely. And for our Rubicon, $10 a month.
Heck yeah, man.
And that's nothing.
I think we're going to add the $392 package.
Yes.
Maybe even throw up the 20th anniversary Rubicon package.
And each of those will get
and the 20th
a candlelight
anniversary
dinner with me.
No, I mean I think the 20th anniversary gets a ride in Reaper.
Ooh, I like it.
Maybe.
I might have to sign up for that. Oh, speaking of Patreons, we got a new one today. So we need a name for our supporters. We need a name for them.
I just call everybody lifers.
Yeah, well, that's everybody, but these are good guys. Gals. These are great people. So new as of today, Zach from Canada signed up. And he's on the Sahara package. Now we'll tell you something about the Sahara package from Canadians is it's costs more for them. So it's like almost a Rubicon for them. So Zach, thanks for joining up with us.
Thank you very much.
Tom is a Rubicon supporter.
Thanks, Tom.
Don C, Rubicon. Dave D.
Well, these are all Rubicon guys.
Not all of them.
Well, we're going to go through the Rubicon guys first.
Yeah. Are we?
I think so.
Because I'll have to skip around. All right, go ahead.
So, Dave D,
yeah,
Wayne, Mike, Adam, Jerry, Mark D, Nathan, Melissa are all of our Rubicon subscribers. So thank you so much to everybody out there.
So sweet.
Heck yeah. And then next level down, which is the Sahara edition, that's a mere $5 a day. We are a day. It's not a day, it's a month.
Jeez scare people off. Please don't scare people off.
$5 a month. And we are saying a big thank you to Eric, Neil,
Mark from Canada.
Which we've
missed Mark. We've missed Mark. Good news is he has an email.
I should have met up with Mark because I was in British Columbia.
Yeah.
He was very close, and he actually commented on one of my photos.
Oh, nice.
He was like, "Hey, man, I know where that is."
Cool.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I am skiing, traveling, adventuring, hiking, doing everything."
And our sport Patreon.
We have Scott.
And I think that's it.
That's Scott. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Scott. So thanks to all of our Patreons. You kill it. And I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Helps us do the things we're doing. Helps us you do the streaming services that we do. Helps with all the equipment to come out and do fun things, in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Got some events coming up.
Events. Well, wow. April is rapidly approaching.
Oh, my God. It's like soon.
Holy
Very
crap.
soon.
It is March 5th right now. Wow. I can't even believe that. But April 1st through the 9th is Easter Jeep Safari, hosted by Red Rock Four Wheelers.
Did I read somewhere it's been going on for 50 years?
50?
It's been going on for a while.
I thought it was 40 something, but I knew it was up there.
Yeah, I need to look that up. It's been going on for a while.
I thought last year was 42.
I don't remember.
Okay. Either way. Long time, longer than I've been alive. And April 8th is the Dirt Road Coalition Easter Hot Springs Off-Road Park Takeover in Arkansas.
Yeah, I'd love to go there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely be a good time. And then April 22nd is the Spring Trail Ride for the Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania. So make sure you head over to Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania's Facebook page to get hooked up with all of their events and get all the information about their Spring Trail Ride at AOAA. I think I'm going to be leading a group. Terry's leading a group.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully I'm not too well.
Two-wheel
Terry.
Uh-oh. And then May 6th is Evolution Jeep Alliance Recovery for a Cause, which that benefits Project Sanctuary, which is an amazing cause that helps out veterans and everything that they need getting back to their daily lives, returning from service and stuff like that. Yeah. So Recovery for a Cause, the great event. I'm going to be heading out. Definitely, I think I'm leading blacks and reds or something.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, exactly. I just show up and they say, go over there. And I say, okay, that works.
Yep.
And then May 20th is the nationwide Go Topless Day. But we're going to be hanging out with the Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania.
Yes.
But I think did we get an email?
Yes.
And for another event going on that day?
Yep. And we'll hit
that
up.
We're going to hit that up as well. And then we're going to give you that sneak peek of the 10th annual New Jersey Jeep Invasion in Wildwood, New Jersey. We're going to be speaking to Jamie Longmire from Blinker Fluid Productions in a few weeks, and he's going to be telling us about all the great things that are going to be happening in New Jersey Jeep Invasion, and that is July 14th to the 16th. So make sure I think there's only 250 tickets left or something.
Yeah, they're selling like hotcakes. Yeah.
So make sure you head on to Blinker Fluid Productions event schedule. Get New Jersey Jeep Invasion tickets. There is 2,500 Jeeps parked on the beach in Wildwood. Is going to be insane.
That is so awesome.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, man. Our events schedule does fill up, and info@jeeplifepodcast.com. Send us your events if you want it on our list, so we can get it out to our listeners, your fans, so that we can support your events out there. And we just mentioned Jamie. We'll have him on. We've had him on every year to talk about Wildwood, and they've got a new event. And
yes,
and I'm excited about that. So to kick off our mailbag.
Well, and then also some other events that are going to be sprinkled in there.
Oh, yeah.
Is the Ultimate 4x4 field trip, which we're going to be hanging out with Chris Miller.
Yeah.
Very soon in the next few weeks as well. He's going to be on the podcast. I got to nail down the exact date, but he just got done racing King of the Hammers.
I was going to say he was at King
with Holly.
That's so awesome.
So I'm going to try to get Holly and Chris on the podcast together.
Oh, at the same time, yeah.
Together, we might do a 4-screen.
Oh, my God, I got to do some work.
There's definitely work that needs to be done, Terry.
Oh.
But we're definitely trying to make that happen.
Yeah.
So make sure you stick around for the schedule. And
That'll be fun.
yeah.
That'll be fun. That'll be a good time. I mean, just Holly's great.
Yep.
Chris is great.
Chris
Put
is
them in the
awesome.
same place.
Absolutely.
It's even greater.
So make sure you head over to Ultimate 4x4 Field Trip. We are a media partner for the entire field trip.
I think I have that in the show notes. If not, I will get them in the show notes. For
There's
this week.
2 events in the Northeast, but they are scattered all across the country.
Yeah, you need to check that out. And they fill up pretty quick, too.
Yes, they do.
So make sure to check those out. All right, do we go into the mailbag?
Mailbag.
All right, pull that. Remember to pull that and work it up.
That's awful. I am so tone deaf and other.
No, I love that. I love that a lot. The first email that we got.
I'm going first.
You're going first. All right.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
I don't want to read the next one. And, well, it also is part of events, so I have to read it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Terry, there is a Jeep event being held on May 20th, which is the National Go Topless Day.
Right, a big deal.
Hey, guys out there, if you don't know this already, it's the National Go Topless Day. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to take your top off of
Yeah,
your Jeep.
I'm going to take mine off right now.
Okay. That got out of hand real quick.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
But it's at the Funplex Amusement Center in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And this is to be a Philadelphia Phillies tailgate party on Go Topless Day.
They're going to have it up on a big screen, I think.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so
I
that'd be
might-
cool.
That would be really cool.
God,
So the New
I'm
Jersey
so torn.
JeepInvasion.com it's limited to 250 Jeeps. Get tickets for VIP Jeep parking,
Yeah.
and portions of the proceeds go to Paws Farm,
Oh, cool.
which that's pretty cool. So you can go over and check out Paws Farm at www.pawsfarm.org.
Oh, yeah. Check that out.
Pawsfarm.org.
Good organization.
Could you get that on the Jeep Life podcast? I think, Dave Destin, we just did.
we answered that question.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. So what's really cool is Dave sent like multiple emails at different times, and so the next one goes into Dave, and I think he's actually listening to us live
I
tonight.
hope he
So
is.
I think he is. I think I saw his name on the lid. Great solo show, job well done. That was for my solo show. Man, that was a nerve-wracking one, but
I bet.
it turned out okay, I think. We'll do those every once in a while when we can't be in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
we'll-
it would have been really cool to be able to call in, but
Yeah.
I just did not have the capacity, and I was like,
no.
3-hour difference. I was passing out at like
Yeah.
6 o'clock our
And it
there.
wasn't our normal time. It just, things didn't work out. So
yeah.
thanks everybody for putting up with me in my solo show. I always say you don't know what you don't know. That's true. You don't know what you don't know. I had my idea of what I wanted and would need in our new Jeep. So we finally purchased our 2021 JLU Rubicon with a list of factory options, must-haves, or so I thought. Now after running it over the past year and evolving some to some degree, his first point is I would have gone with standard bumpers instead of steel bumper package. This would allow us to go to other upgraded aftermarket bumpers made for better approach angles, recovery, D-rings, etc., most of which can cost less than the factory steel bumper option.
Not the first person that I've heard say that.
No. I mean, to be honest with you, the steel bumpers, especially the modular ones,
Awesome.
pretty killer.
Great.
A matter of fact, one of the guys at work, he just bought a new 4xe, and he's got the modular still, and he put the end caps on, and I'm like, dude, take those off right now.
He
and
likes them, though.
if you don't, I'll go.
It's his Jeep Life, Terry.
Oh, this is Jeep Life. Thank you for reminding me.
It's his
But-
Jeep Life.
Yeah, to that point, why spend extra money to get that steel one when you're going to take off the plastic one anyway and put
Right.
your own bumper
It's
on
very much a like, hey, if you're ever going to go to a plastic bump, I mean, on the contrary, those steel bumpers do pull a good good after price.
Yeah, you can actually sell them.
You'd sell them for a good price. People do like them, but I mean, if you're ever thinking about just changing it out, it's not worth it.
Yeah. His second point is the Uconnect head unit.
Mm.
With wanting to add front camera along with side cameras, etc., Alpine has what you just spoke of this past week with upgrading stereo and speaker system with the ability to support additional cameras. This, too, is where I would have started with the stereo head unit.
The standard, the OE,
Yeah.
Not the upgraded 9-inch or whatever it is.
Right, gone basic, and then
So
upgraded with the Alpine or a Stinger. Personally, I choose the Alpine.
Huge shout out to Alpine because I love my Alpine. You love your Alpine. I mean, I have the full speaker setup, subwoofer, everything.
Yep.
Amps, and head over to alpineusa.com and they can hook you up with anything you need.
Yeah, it sounds great, and they're friends of the podcast. We've worked with them in the past. We'll demo stuff for them at some of the shows.
Head over to our YouTube channel of Jeep Invasion last year, and we actually did a full walk around of a lot of their systems and everything that they offer for the JL, the JT, the JKU. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Point number 3 is Rubicon rock rails came standard on our Jeep, but they do not provide easy access. They provide zero access.
That is true.
But you know what? They're strong. They're very strong steel product that is bolted on fairly securely. But they just installed the Quadratec Sidestep rock rails, and they're a good addition for the price. But at some point, they're going to switch over to the Rock Slide Engineering Sidesteps to make access getting in and out of the Jeep easier, especially once they add a lift kit.
Hey, when you're looking to head over and switch to your Rock Slide Engineering Sidesteps, I got a discount code for you, Terry.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's JeepLife Pod, and that's for 15% off of their amazing side steps.
Yes, 15% off is a big deal on those.
And they just came out with their Gen 3s, which has a spring assist, so in those colder weather days, you don't have a saggy step.
No saggy step, not having to lift it up with your foot.
Nobody likes a saggy step.
No, nobody does. And so, like you said, you don't know what you don't know. I've learned much from going to Jeep events and having conversation with other Jeep owners. Adding to what the Jeep Life podcast show provides gives us a better Jeep Life experience. Thanks to Terry and Billy as well as all the Jeep Life podcast supporters. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Dave. Dave, that was awesome.
That's a really good one, Dave. I like that. Got a email from Nathan here. Hey guys, I stumbled upon your podcast after listening to all of the Mike and Max podcast episodes here in Arizona. I didn't know what's Mike and Max.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to check those guys out. You guys are both informative and entertaining. Loving it. I have a 2010 Jeep JK Sahara. I wonder if y'all have ever had this issue. Oh, gosh. I have a lot of issues, dude.
We're talking about Jeeps here.
Jeeps issues, same. Yes.
Yeah.
I bought the Jeep used. Speedo is off. So I got a J-scan tool, and then had to set the tire size for less than stock, 255/70 R18. And I'm currently on a BFG KO2 at 285/70/17. And it is still off by a mile or an hour or so. I've never seen this kind of situation where the speedo is off in the wrong direction before going up around lifted trucks. You guys are pretty rad. Nathan.
Thanks, Nathan. So to that point, I think he might be entering the metric information into it.
Right.
I would recommend getting out a tape measure.
Yep.
And
the actual
height of the tire
works so much better all the time.
Yeah, and do that, and then enter that into that J-scan tool, and I think you'll get a more accurate.
It usually does.
Yep. I have a 35-inch tire, but when I go out and measure it, it's not 35 inches with the weight on it and everything.
285/70/17. So that the R doesn't really matter that much. It's the 255/70 and the 285/70.
Yep.
So that's the metric ratio between sidewall and tread. So that's weird though. That it's backwards.
Yeah. But
I don't know why it's doing that.
Well, it looks like the previous one there maybe was Sahara.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got a 2010 Sahara. And when those new tires were put on there,
Right.
it was never was never changed, right?
Yes.
And so yeah, get the tape measure out.
Yep.
And check the height that way. And I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised how that works.
Mm-hmm.
What's a mile an hour difference among friends, really? Are we counting?
No. I'm lucky if it goes 60.
Right. Right. All right. Oh, here we go from the Great White North.
Uh-oh.
Canada himself.
Oh.
Hello, fellas. It's been some time since we've last talked. Life's been busy. I've been busy. I thought we just pissed him off. But I'm glad that's not the case.
We have the tendency to piss people off.
We're really good at that. I've recently made some big changes to my Jeep. I've installed some Core 4x4 Tier 4 arms.
Whoa,
all
dude.
8. That's a big...
I run the Tier 3s.
Yeah.
And I love them. Well, I'm about to change them out, but I like them for the 80,000 some odd miles I put on them.
Yeah.
They're good arm. For the price and everything, Core 4x4, yeah. I'll give it to them.
Yeah, they make some good stuff. 4-inch JKS front springs to compensate for heavier bumper and winch. 3.5 rock crawler springs in the rear.
Okay.
I like that. It eliminates some of that rake.
Yeah, I wonder what rock crawler springs you went with. But
yeah, which ones do you go on? I know that he's listening, so maybe he fills in with which.
The JKS are probably a progressive, and I'm wondering if the rock crawler rears are the triple rate.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, we'll find out and we'll update it.
Nerding out.
My latest purchase was Old Man Emu BP 51s, and I'm assuming those are shocks.
Yep. So that's a 5100.
Yep. These are some badass bypass shocks with fully adjustable compression and rebound.
Mm-hmm.
The Jeep is super stable on the road now and floats over whoops like a trophy truck.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Fancy.
Anyway, I hope all is good. Hope Billy had a good time up here in the Great White North. Take care. Talk again soon.
Dude.
Your token Canadian.
The freaking Great White North was amazing. I enjoyed it so much. Side note, Mark, I think I'm coming up in the summer.
Nice.
So
it's beautiful up there.
I want to do some wheeling.
Yeah. And he did update us live triple rate RKs.
Oh, okay.
Which is what I had on my Jeep.
They're great, great spring.
They really are. Cool.
Gonzo Duke from YouTube. Thanks for this. Most people don't show the removal and installation of the driver's side because it is kind of a pain in the tuchus.
All right, this is the Alpine.
I was going to
speaker.
inform them.
All right, good. All right.
I just wanted to say tuchus. My next mod for my 13 Jeep will be better speakers. I'm good with the stock Alpine head unit. I use my phone for nav, Bluetooth, Sirius XM, and all that. But I am a musician, and the speaker sound was what was lacking for me. I might replace the head unit with a touchscreen later, or maybe not. But the speaker upgrade was my first order of business. Thanks again. That helped a lot. And he was talking about our amazing series of speaker replacements in the Jeep JKU on YouTube. That is the Alpine speakers.
Yep.
I used to know the numbers off the top of my head, and it's something SVX65 something.
WRA.
WRA, yeah. That.
Yeah. And I'm a musician as well, and the details that you pick out.
You're deaf in one ear, too.
Yep. I'm deaf and dumb. I'm not going to lie about it.
Sorry.
You know,
Shot taken.
Good speakers make all the difference in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And those Alpines are definitely fall into that category. All right. Thanks, Gonzo, for that. I love the comments on YouTube. I think I have one more on
Some
here.
of them are great.
Some are really are great, and we appreciate it. Tori from the website. Matter of fact, I know he's on tonight or was earlier. He has a question for the show. And it was one of those things where he sent this in a while back, and I was like, I could just answer him because I wave at him every morning as I take my kid to school.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to save it for the show. What Wranglers come with a Dana 44 axle? I know Rubicon. Are there any others?
All right. So this is a little complicated.
And I'm working on an article for this right now.
Yes. So when you say Dana 44, there is a few definitions of this Dana 44. Are you talking just the axle housing? Because that comes in a few different Jeeps now. So we have the 2003 to 2006 Rubicons come with a Dana 44. It's a TJ version, has a Dana 44 in it. The JKU from 2007 to 2018, Rubicon only.
In the front. Both of those are fronts.
Correct.
Both of them have Dana 44s in the rear.
I'm assuming that's what he's referring to in this question.
Could be.
Because TJs came with Dana 44s in the rear.
Yep.
Some of them came with they came with a Dana 35 in the rear as well. But I think it was 2003 and newer. It came standard
with a 44.
With a 44
yep.
in the rear.
Yep.
JKU's all rears were a standard 44,
mm-hmm.
And then as well into the JT Jeeps.
There are some exceptions in the JL.
Well, newer as we're getting into.
Yeah, so some of them have an upgraded Dana 35.
Without the C-clips.
In the Sahara and Sport edition. Some of them, not all of them. I think it depends on what tow package, etc.
Okay.
But most dealers, when they're ordering a new Jeep, they just put a Dana 44 on it and forget about it.
In the rear, yes.
But if you're building one off of the website, if you don't select certain packages, you will get a Dana 35.
All Rubicons come, all 4xe, all 392, all JLU, JT come with a Dana 44 front and rear. With the locker option.
Yep.
You can sub out that if you choose so.
Yep.
Not most people do. That is Rubicon only. And then as you get down into the other models, there is a wide track tow package that has a Dana 44 front axle. However, it is a open Dana 44. Does not come with the locker. So that is a tow package in the Gladiators, and also I'm pretty sure it's in the JLUs as well. That has it's a wide track Dana 44 heavy duty tow axle.
All right.
And then it's matched with the Dana 44 wide track.
Right.
And then also I think there is a possibility to get a Dana 44 in the JT just a standard Dana 44 front open.
I think all JTs have 44 front and rear. I'm doing this research for that article. That's what I've come across. I could be wrong on that.
95% sure the JT Sport that we have has a 30 in the front.
It might have been the first year, but I think everything now you can't.
And that's where the lines blur a little bit. You get some weird models, weird options here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, right. There's always.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That would have been that's a great question, Tori, and thanks for that. I love one sentence question, and it was
20 minutes.
20 minutes of right.
Exactly. Hey guys, I'm Kyle G from Wisconsin. I have a 2022 Firecracker Red Rubicon 4xe fully loaded.
Yes.
I want it. I want it so bad.
Yes.
Thank you. Since my last fill up of with gas, really last fill up of gas, dude, I'm like,
that was yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta go there tomorrow. I've gone 379 miles of electric and 296 miles of gas for a total of 675 miles.
What?
Yeah. Wow.
And around 31 miles per gallon. I do not hypermile. What's hypermile?
That where you really put your gas pedal in a certain place to get the most eco, so it just lights up the little eco light.
So you don't hyper. Okay,
right.
I get it.
Slow
So
starts and
you don't like super. Yeah.
Right.
But he does like to unleash 375 horses from time to time. I understand that.
Yes.
He does have a question to ask though. My JL has a premium Alpine audio. What are my first purchases to upgrade the audio further? I don't think there is any.
Yeah, it gets hairy because
I got the solution. Call Alpine.
Yeah. So there are some things that especially with the 4xe, because there's scheduled charging that needs to be done through the original deck, and that's how you set the timing for all of that. And so if you change a deck out, you don't have access to that anymore. So they were finding some 4xes weren't charging.
You lost me 30 seconds ago.
I know. So
start with my first suggestion.
Talk to Alpine.
Call Alpine.
100%. 100%. And some of their audio packages that you get from Alpine don't work with the factory upgraded Alpine system.
Call Alpine.
Call Alpine. Yep. So you might have to do a full swap out.
Call Alpine.
Yeah.
Number 2. How well does the Armalite work with the underseat subwoofer? I'm going to tell you right now. I have the underseat 8-inch sub with the Armalite, pounding into the Armalite and pounding up into the seats, and it's great.
Yep. I have the 10-inch sub, and we had to cut a little bit of the Armalite to make it work.
You did have to.
Yep.
But I don't think it's that much.
No, it was minimal, but it was one of those things where the difference between the 8-inch and the 10-inch, I don't think the 10-inch is even available for the JL.
No.
So it shouldn't matter.
Yep.
So there's your answer.
There
but if
you
you've
go.
got a JK, the 10-inch sub, you might have to cut some of the Armalite.
Are you guys aware of any light bars that work with the 4xe with the advanced safety group that is in the front of the rear view mirror?
Call Alpine.
Call Alpine. No. So I do know that Quadratec makes the interior stealth light bar that works with the split window. Besides that, I really don't know of any other light bars.
No. Yeah.
I mean, if you get them up and out of the way, I thought it was okay. I don't know. Can you Hemi swap a 4xe?
Hemi swap.
Hemi, yeah.
So can you throw a Hemi swap in and take the 2.0 out, leave all the electrical motors in there?
Well, you lose an electric motor.
Yeah.
Because one of them's in the actual
Oh, is it?
motor.
All right. Yeah, all right.
One's in the transmission and one's on the motor.
Mm.
So you lose. So really, you what?
Do you gain anything?
No.
Because those have the same horsepower outputs.
You should have just bought a 392.
They have similar horsepower outputs. And foot torque to the wheels.
No, they do not have similar horsepower. They have similar foot-pound torques.
Yeah, there it is.
They both have 470 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
They do not have the same
True.
horsepowers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So don't do that. Go buy a 392 to go along with your.
P.S. I'd love a sticker. My address is blah, 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 Wisconsin.
It's in the mail.
Cool.
It is already in the mail, Kyle. Thank you. All right, Nathan from the YouTubes on the Alpine speaker install. I have a 2016, and the Alpine I've got doesn't have matching harness. It looks like everything is ran off the OEM tweeter wires. The sound shop is closed on the weekends.
Call Alpine.
Call Alpine. When I installed them, the harnesses just worked.
For me, everything was just plug and play.
Plug and play. So it might be something. Which Alpines did you get? You might have to actually make a harness for it.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't, but you might have to.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Nathan, for that.
Question from Christina. Do I need a hydraulic sleeve cylinder in my hydraulic clutch on a 2002 TJ? Well, I've not driven your 2002 TJ with a hydraulic clutch. However, there is components in that clutch assembly that, yes, are hydraulic, and there is a slave cylinder that usually needs to be replaced after so long. So, good possibility. Make sure your fluid's topped off. Make sure, everything's tight and taut. But
she sent a follow-up to that is how do I install that?
Oh.
Too. So my response to that was everything I saw online said you were required to a slave and a master. You needed
yes, you need both. But go to a shop.
Yeah.
It's not an easy job to get to the slave and the master. It's like maybe a transmission dropout.
Well, maybe you have to slightly angle the transmission down. Yeah. So might be something you need to do professionally. Yeah, I get that. All right. Dave Gerard sends us this email.
Oh, gosh.
Our good friend Dave, I appreciate this. Also one of our Patreons. What tire size would you recommend going to 1 tons right now? on 32s, the 1 tons under there. I'm limiting my build to 37-inch tires. Dynatrack has a nice Dana 44 package that includes their aftermarket 44 with locker.
Matching gears, locker, chromoly axles for the rear, front and rear. I'm going to be honest, Dave. It's a 2-door JK. It's not super heavy. It's not super loaded. And you're an experienced wheeler. I would say 37s is perfectly comfortable on a Dana 44 chromoly.
Yep.
I mean, if you really kind of just money's no object, definitely.
Or if you fall into a set of 1 tons.
Or what I'm doing, build a set of 35 spline Dana 44s, which are pretty much bulletproof.
I was going to say
with
those
37s.
are strong. Yeah. When I read this question, I was like, 1 tons are great if you're going 40, 43s, 42s.
No,
but
1 tons and 42s, they don't get along.
But you don't need it for 37s.
No.
Especially on a 2-door.
Good, easy, good wheeling, blacks, blues. I mean, the occasional red every once in a while. I would say, 37s and a good set of Dana 44. You are set.
Yep.
You know how to wheel. You take it easy. Don't kill it. You're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while, you can let the skinny pedal sing and, hit it, but you're fine.
Right. I'll go ahead and read this one.
Oh, wait. It's hemi-swapped. Huh.
On the 2-door?
Yeah. Hemi-swap 2-door JK.
Oh, is that in the
37?
The show notes? I mean, the notes?
No, you should still be fine with Dana 44s. I mean,
go chromoly shafts and
yeah, you're fine.
It should be fine. You're not throwing that much.
No, you are.
Unless you absolutely just pound it. But your 4-to-1 transfer case and let it crawl and you're good.
Yeah. No, I think you're fine.
I'm going to read this one because we just came in today from our good friend Mike. How do you guys stay so awesome?
You're awesome, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt. You are awesome. He's just a good dude to hang out with, too. And what was Terry buying at Bell Hardware?
Where's Bell Hardware?
It was Ace Hardware out on Route 100. If I need a screw or
it wasn't you. It was me.
No, it was me because he put a card in my window.
Oh, I was at Bell Hardware the other day too.
No, but it was today.
Oh, it was today.
It was today.
Okay. What were you buying?
I was buying 8 self tappers, just in case I need them when I install my my Quake rock lights.
Gotcha.
I didn't want to get under there and go, oh, I need self tappers, and then have to run over there. So I just went and got them.
I hear you.
I
was buying 1/2-inch by 1.5-inch 13 thread bolts, so I can rebolt my roll cage back together.
Oh.
Because the bolts that are in there, the threads, it's not fully threaded, so they kind of bottom out.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It happens.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
Yeah, wontons. Wontons. I'm hungry. Need some
Wontons.
Chinese wontons.
Dude, that was a lot of mail. Holy
we got one.
crap.
We have one more. I added this one after I sent it to you because it came in last second.
That's really last second.
Last second. I mean,
Super duper last second.
hey guys, I recently replaced both main and auxiliary batteries in both mine and the wife's Jeeps.
That's a pain in the rear.
Will save batteries by turning off auto start stop feature on the Jeep.
Doesn't actually save anything.
No, it doesn't.
Unfortunately.
Will the auxiliary battery charge if the auto stop start is deactivated?
Yes.
Dealer told us it would not charge, and
No.
I don't know that that's the case.
It's not the case. Overrides the system itself automatically wants to charge. The way that system, from what I understand, the way that system was designed is that it will always charge the auto stop start battery first. Top that off, and then it always trickle charges the big battery.
Yep.
But it tries to not, 99% of the time, it needs to keep that auto stop start battery topped off.
It's such an interesting setup.
I think it's a very poor design, and the problems that they've had with it lately, it doesn't.
They're finding out, and hopefully they'll get that fixed. Cool. Wow.
Little trick. The lawyers tell me that I cannot say this is legal to do in any sense, way, or other
I
sort.
know what you're going to say.
However, take a piece of wire, fuse wire, has a fuse in it, in the middle. You put 2 terminals on either end. You connect the first terminal and the third terminal from right to left, first and third. Connect them together, and it will automatically bypass your auto stop start. And if you get stuck in a pinch and your Jeep won't start, connect those 2 and it will start.
If you do this, Jeep Life Podcast
does not condone, is not responsible for anything that sort of damages or otherwise.
So in other words, don't do it. But if you need to do that,
if you are left in a pinch out on the trail, stranded somewhere, and your Jeep won't start for some odd reason, I don't know.
Wow. Thank you so much for all those emails. That's amazing. I love getting them. I love reading them. And if we, I would love to do this. If we get enough emails, we can do this once a month or so. That'd be great.
Yes, on the fuse bar, Jerry. First terminal and the third terminal, right to left.
Excellent. Where can people find us?
Hey, head over to our link tree, linktr.ee/JeepLifePodcast. Podcast. We also have a YouTube channel that you make sure you like and subscribe and do all that other fun jazz. Instagram, Facebook. You can find us on every major podcast platform. And then, obviously, Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. There was a question. Are you missing out on anything on Patreon? We have slacked and not done enough on Patreon lately, and we need to get that back up. We've just been incredibly busy. As you can tell, we have even had a hard time getting the regular podcast out, but we will do Patreon.
I got about 25 articles that need to go up.
Cool. Let's get them up.
So, lots of reading, lots of you're gonna probably start getting some early access to videos and stuff like that.
So, cool. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We love it, and we've had a great time tonight. Send us your email if you want to send it to info@jeeplifepodcast.com or go to our link tree, and it's all there. I'll put it in the show notes. But for Break It Billy and Jeep and Terry, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Have a good night. All right. That was awesome. Hey, thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. It's been awesome. Mark has been great. Tori. Oh yeah, the pipe system is awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you got that. That's awesome. I can't wait to actually hear it.
Dave, we
in
do have to
person.
talk soon, and we have to get you a ride in the Reaper.
Yeah, all right. All right, guys. Take care. See you soon.
Later.